It's very rare you get a chance to spend a whole day in the presence of a genuine guru, yeah, which we have, yeah, today. And I first saw Scott in 2005. I'd read Scott's stuff before, but I first saw him in 2005, and he was storming up and down corridors of a big conference with 1,000 people. And this is the first time I've seen Scott in a smaller group and this environment is just tons better than an arena, isn't it? It's just much better to be in a kind of small, cozy group. It's just everything about it, is brilliant. And I'm really pleased I've got the book, and it looks like the greatest hits. And so it's like, the album you played the most was Emmylou Harris's Greatest Hits, yeah, because most of the rest of it wasn't that good anyway. But in this case, so there were three things. There's three things that he said a lot of things. There's three things that I focused on, and these mean a lot to me, and I'm hoping that they mean a lot to you. Yeah, we want a sense of choice. Yeah, that's a really strong thing. These are the inspirational things, I think, that send you out there going, I've got to do something with that. I need to think about that, and I have to do something with that. When I saw him in 2005, he used cartoons, so he did a lot of talking, and he had a cartoon on there. And it was the first time I'd seen that done, and I thought, hey, that's a good idea, because you don't want people reading stuff and they're trying to listen to you at the same time. So you get a cartoon that depicts something, and then you'll listen to what the guy's saying. And you'll notice that all of the stuff that we do is all cartoon-based, yeah? And I asked Joanne, who was pretty arty at the time, to start drawing cartoons, and she's drawn hundreds of cartoons now, all because, that 2005 show with the cast. So the combination of the cartoons and the talk makes the learning experience more pleasurable, and that's what this thing is about. So, do I have a sense of choice, yeah? Feel competent at doing worthwhile work. Do I feel competent doing worthwhile work? So that's the second one. And the third one is, are the consequences worth the effort? And from my perspective, do I have a sense of choice? I absolutely have a sense of choice. I run my own company. I pretty much please myself what I do on each day. I wake up in the morning and go, I wonder what I'm going to do today, kind of thing. And most people don't get to do that. And for a lot of my career, I didn't get to do that, don't get me wrong. But now, I'm old, and I get to do that. So do I feel competent at doing worthwhile work? Yeah, pretty much. I would agree with that. I'm not being conceited. I do feel competent at doing worthwhile work. So I'm happy with the first two. However, are the consequences worth the effort? Now, if you answer yes to that one, it feels like the journey's over. It feels like that's the one that needs to be a work in progress. So if you're coaching people, coaching is sometimes bereft of enough reinforcement. You have to really, really want to coach people in order to do it, because the reinforcement is massively delayed. It's a long time before they, start up their own business and are hugely successful or whatever it is they're going to do. It's a long time. Your students leave the university and then go and do something, and it's like 20 years before that, And I'd like to finish this conference on saying just this one thing. If you've got a sense of choice, fantastic. If you don't, get one. Yeah? If you have confidence in your own ability and you don't have a sense of choice where you are now, then just do something else. Leave, go somewhere else. Yeah? If you've got any kind of sense of strength about your own talent, then that's what you need to do. And I know people leap from step 1 to step 274 and say, I've got a mortgage to pay or I've got kids and stuff. Well, if you're really talented, it doesn't make any difference, because somebody out there is going to want to hire you. There's a dearth of talent out there, so for anybody who's got any talent, yeah, lots of people want to hire you. And I never met anybody who left a company on this much and went somewhere else on this much. Somehow they always seem to manage to increase their choices, increase the money, increase the terms and conditions. So feeling competent at doing worthwhile work is partly situational, but it's also, am I putting the effort in to ensure that I'm generating my own kind of, my own education? Am I still reading stuff? Do I still have Do I still have a thirst for learning stuff and trying it out, learning something else and trying it out? And then, are the consequences worth the effort? I don't think I ever want to answer that one as yes, because it would suggest that the journey's over. And that's the one that needs to be a work in progress. For all of us, it needs to be a work in progress. We need to always have that future and always be looking forward and going, okay, well, we could tweak that thing and we could tweak that and we could tweak that, and it's going to take a lot of effort. And right now, it doesn't feel as if the consequences are enough. But have the faith to know that they will be one day. Yeah. So thank you very much. It's been great meeting you all, and it's been a fabulous conference. And goodbye.